I'm trying to demonstrate to you my stuff.
Greetings, Earthlings. Today we are going to America's most haunted national park, and I'm terrified. Not at all for that reason. I actually, if I saw a ghost, that'd be the least of my worries today. I'm actually scared of heights, which is really weird to say for a cavern because you're underground, but underground, there's even farther to fall. You'll fall to the center of the earth. That's what I'm scared of today. I used to love caves, and now I hate them. I dread them. I'd rather be going on a hike today. So we're going underground instead. Starting off with a tour that I'm actually really excited about. It's one of the only accessible or mostly accessible tours. If you have knee problems, mobility issues, this is the one for you. It's called the Frozen Niagara Tour. And the
shortest one.
True. But it only has 2 steps, unless you want to do the 100 that goes behind the formation. There is an actual wheelchair accessible one, but I think it's closed right now because their elevator is actually down. But yeah, so we're starting off with that tour, and that should be fun. Kentucky is... I want to live in Kentucky now. Good. Outside of the cave stuff. I don't want to go in. Sights tyke.
Carbon dioxide and water mixed together, that's when you get carbonic acid. So not only do you have the physical erosion of the water on the rock, you've also got that chemical actually dissolving the rock as well. When you get some entrances to your cave, you can get some good airflow coming in from outside. And now that the stage has been, you can keep coming on in here. And then let's see here. If we have babies still active, a limestone hillside. This is like 8+ group. Okay. So if you, all right, I'm gonna have to pull out the bonus questions. Here are ripples on the floor. What might we call those?
Lip rocks.
What's that?
Lip rocks.
Well, hang on a second, folks. We'll start moving up a little bit once the rest of the folks start coming up.
In black that love to eat the cave crickets. Crickets are considered a keystone species. Without them, the ecosystem.
We did the Frozen Niagara tour, and it was terrifying. A lot worse than I expected. I couldn't really listen to anything being said or take in anything I was seeing. I'm seriously contemplating whether or not I can do the even worse tour that we have scheduled next.
Without doubt, longest in the world. Sometimes the small factor is discoveries. It calls us on to explore new territory.
Lights from the explorers overhead shine over the sandy floor of the cave.
To see beyond.
Out there, you'll probably see some on this trip, and we're learning a lot of interesting things about how the runs that direction and out a big spring at the bottom of the hill. So this is another example of a sinking walk in, and he's. But as far as some big Hollywood movie, absolutely not. But there were scenes filmed in another cave, and here again your dates or these little VVATs and they set them up around the edge of the rotunda room there.
Smile.
though, we ended up not doing that tour, the historic tour. I had a bit of an anxiety attack and started crying, and I realized I'm not ready for that yet. Luckily, we got to exchange our tickets, and there was a tour starting right 15 minutes after the historic one was supposed to. What was this one called?
So about 3 minutes after you dried your tears.
Yeah.
Mammoth Passage.
It was called the Mammoth Passage tour, and it was guided. The last time we were at Mammoth Cave, the only tour option was like the self-guided one, so we had been in this area before, but we had no idea what we were looking at until today. We had a really nice guide. What was his name? Kevin?
Ranger D.
David. Yeah, I think it was David. Yeah, so that ended up being a really nice tour. Definitely.
Short and easy.
Yeah, short, quick.
Pretty level.
Yeah. Afterwards, we went to the Old Guide Cemetery. I really wanted to see that since I've been looking up so much of the history of this place. And that attached to
The Heritage Trail, which went to Sunset Point.
Sunset Point. Was very pretty.
And from there, we went switchbacks down to the River Styx.
And that led us to this natural entrance of the cave where the River Styx meets the Green River, and there was a little bit of a trickling waterfall, and it was so beautiful. I'm so glad we got to see that. It was kind of a bitch of a hike getting back out of it, but probably wouldn't be that bad, but today it's like in the 80s, so it was shitty. One good thing about this park is that it has a solo private bathroom, a family bathroom, so that was good for me. Felt very comfortable.